Ready? Hi, I'm Aubrey Clarke. I'm a social studies teacher at North High School.
So, Mr. Clarke, have you seen any bullying in our school?
I have seen bullying. Probably the worst form is through the cyberbullying, where it's silent and the victim sometimes doesn't want to come forward, and the bully themselves can remain detached from what they're doing, and then others can kind of get in on it.
Okay. Do you wish that the student that was affected by the bullying would come to you?
In this particular case, the student did, and I knew of it, and I always sort of have that, from my background, if one customer would come to you and complain, there probably were others who had concerns who wouldn't come. And in sociology, we looked at bullying in the schools, and that seems to be one of the things that kept coming back, that the internet was now, text messaging was now the way to do it. And it was actually very mean. Where typically, in my day, bullying was probably physical. Someone would twist your arm or try to take your lunch money like you see in the movies about kids in school. But today it seems to be more personal, and it seems to be groups doing it versus individuals doing it. In my world history class a few years ago, and then also in my African American studies class, we used deliberating and democracy techniques to deal with cyberbullying. And it seems to be a growing issue. But there's still enough physical bullying that goes on. But I think most of it has now become social and social networks. You always hear about someone who posted their suicide letter on Facebook or something, and it's becoming more prevalent. So I think due to the speed and the efficiency of the internet, these things occur so rapidly. I think back to the student at Castle a few years ago. He had all that resource, but he used it to communicate that he couldn't take it anymore versus reaching out for help. And that's the saddest thing. And I think the best thing for teachers to do is really listen and watch behaviors and get students to talk about things. And honestly let them talk without us judging, and just let them share what they're experiencing.
Throughout your high school career, were you affected by bullying in any way, shape, or form?
Not in high school, but in elementary school and in junior high school, I wore leg braces, and kids made fun of me and picked on me. But in about my 7th grade year, I grew really dramatically and muscled up pretty quick, and I took care of that, and probably not in a way that I'm very proud of now, but back in the day it seemed to be a very effective measure. I mean, I became physically very strong, and people stopped bothering me. So it was always the people that bagged in on it, like added their extra 2 cents and didn't know what they were talking about, that would say something that annoyed me the most. And young people can be very vicious unintentionally, and they gang in with others, and that makes it a lot worse. So yeah, I did experience it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.